Right, so here's the example for risk loss analysis. These are the tender documents that have come through. And this is our BotMinds AI platform. It's a SaaS-based platform. And what you would see on the left-hand side where the document is being loaded, we load multiple types of documents. In this case, it's a PDF file. And that file becomes a smart document from where we are able to then extract the values. And when we extract the values, there are multiple levels of classification that happens. We have a document level classification, followed by a page level classification, and followed by a paragraph level classification. So to set up the scenario, there are 10 documents coming in for this client, roughly about 10,000 pages that need to be evaluated, and all critical clauses need to be captured. SMEs were spending a considerable amount of time reading, understanding, and extracting information from these tender documents. In this case, this tender document is about 530 pages long, and this was a very large manual and tedious task. Team was spending roughly about 10 to 15 days analyzing each of the tender document, and they were obviously running risks, due to manual nature of work and picking up the wrong, risk factors and wrong analysis at the end. So we've taken that onto our platform. The document gets converted to a smart document on the left. And what you see on the right hand side are the values that have been extracted here. So we have extracted, we call them attributes. So you have liquidity damages, quantity variation, damage liability, commencement of work, and extension of contract. And we're not just extracting the information and the data, but we're also validating that. And that is something that is represented by these color schemes that you see. So what is being done here is that within this document, we have identified where all liquidity damages, occur, or the information about liquidity damages is there. And there are three different candidates which are there as part of the liquidity documents, right? And all of these three have been validated as green. So first thing that has been done is find out where the liquidity damages are. Second, liquidity damage information is. And second, probably you might want to be able to extract the dollar value against that. And once you've done that, you would then want to do a validation against given criteria and then determine whether it's a high risk or low risk clause. That's what we've done. So as you can see, the moment I click on that, it actually takes me to the respective page number where this information is extracted from, and the information is pointed out on where exactly this value exists within the document. And it's not about just extracting the value here. You also can extract the value within the application, within our platform, and then take it away from the platform as well. And that is where the challenge comes through, because usually when a validation happens where you send the information out to your peers and to managers for review, a reference becomes an issue, and a lot of things have to be added in terms of where this information was extracted from. And that is where you have this piece of information here, where you have the ability to extract information as a PDF or a TSV, JSON, CSV, etc. What I'm going to do is I'm going to download this as a PDF, and what it does is it will extract all this information of the attributes that we have picked up so far. Okay, and this information is extracted within the PDF file, so the value has been extracted out. And it's not just the value, it also has a reference information on where this value was extracted from. So just an example, I will take you to page number 217 where this information was extracted from. So the moment I click on that, it takes me back to the platform, and anybody who's received that final PDF as an output would actually be able to come back and validate whether the information was extracted correctly or not, because the reference is maintained all the way through our deep linking technology. And while that is coming through, I want to highlight a couple of benefits that we have delivered as part of this extraction. So this is page number 217, and it's taken out the information about the extension. So as a result of our platform, our client was able to improve their extraction and analysis timeline by 10 times. So where they were taking roughly about 5 days work to do the analysis, we are able to complete that within the 5 hours time. And we have also, increased the confidence in terms of the extracting information and a faster bit turnaround time. roughly about 300 times, 300x is the productivity improvement that we have delivered. And roughly about 80% of time has been saved through automated risk evaluation. Now, there are certain scenarios in which you would have multiple documents, and I want to show that example here as well. In this case, this is a document that has come through which has two of these main, one main document and one sub document. And in here, you would have appendices, and addendums which are added, as part of the tender document. What we do as part of our platform is we crawl through all the attached documents and then we extract the relevant values wherever that information is actually available. And all of this information is available on your mouse over. So you can see that this has come from the NWR document, which is currently open. The moment you click on it, the same functionality runs. It tells you where this information was extracted from. And we are still in the same document. It's a bit currency, the validity, and it's not just 180 days. It actually gives you the full information, and you can then drill it down and say, I don't want the full paragraph. I just want 180 days, a number of days, and that's perfectly possible as well. If I go forward, you can see that this has come from a different document. So when I click on the milestone of PS release, it opens up the second document, which is volume of conditions, and it tells you where this information was extracted from, which place within the document this was extracted from. And what becomes key for you at the end is that you don't have to traverse through multiple documents. You basically have a single, source of truth, single piece of, document which has information extracted from all the connected relevant documents, and that is, brought into you. Same logic applies. You're able to extract this information and bring it out as a PDF. And once you do that to the PDF, everything that you see on the right hand side gets in with the reference to the document as well as the page number from where this was extracted from.